Healthy-ojas presents you this video regarding Ajna Chakra. Ajna is a Sanskrit word means command or summon. Literally, means the monitoring center, is considering as the eye of intuition and intellect. It is the seat of wisdom and insight. It is the gateway to astral and the psychic dimension of the consciousness, so called as the eye of intuition or the third eye. This sixth chakra is a powerful chakra with the mind. It perceives knowledge directly via a sixth or intuitive sense. Here we begin to experience formless consciousness, ESP, and instinctively senses beyond the five senses. This chakra is everything from discipline, emotional maturity, wisdom, and judgment. The three nadis merges here called the Mukta Triveni. Mukta means liberated. They are Ida on the left, Pingala on the right and Sushumna in between. This chakra can center your mind, and it has been full of peace and stability. Beyond Ajna Chakra, nadis Ida and Pingala, and in the left and right nostrils respectively. Ajna Chakra is also called as the third eye, a mystical concept referring to an invisible eye, which provides the perception beyond ordinary sight. This refers to the gate leads to inner realms and spaces of higher consciousness. It is possible that the pineal gland is our connection to the divine, providing us with visions during many metaphysical experiences. For centuries, occultists and spiritual masters have thought of this gland as the seat of the soul. As per astrology, Ajna is the center of Jupiter, symbol of the Guru, so called as the Guru Chakra. Ajna Chakra is the bridging link between the Guru and disciples. This chakra establishes communication with the external Guru, the teacher or preceptor. In the deepest meditation, when all the senses are withdrawn and at the state of shunya void, you can hear the voice or directions of the inner Guru. Consuming meats, fish, carbonated beverages, fluoride-containing water and toothpaste and exposure to air pollution negatively affect the pineal gland and its function. Eating animal meat can ingest the DNA of that animal. Thus the negative or positive experiences of an animal could interrupt the pineal gland's own psychic awareness. Location for Ajna Chakra is behind the eyebrow center in front of the spinal cord, at the medulla oblongata. It resembles a tiny pine cone located near the center of the brain, in between the two hemispheres. Indian females place Tilagam Kumkum on the eyebrow center. It applies a constant pressure on the nerve runs from Brahmadi to the medulla oblongata. Ajna Chakra symbol is a lotus flower with two petals representing the Munita Nadi and the Sun Pingala Nadi. In the center, there is a perfect round circle with an inverted triangle within this circle with Bija Mantra Om. Inside the triangle, there is a Shiva Lingam. Symbol explanation. The chakra color is indigo, represents wisdom, self-mastery and spiritual realization. The chakra has a lotus flower with two large petals symbolizing Prakriti and Purusha. Prakriti is the material world, and Purusha is pure consciousness. The left petal has the Sanskrit letter Ham, represents the moon, Shakti or the Ida Nadi, and the right petal has the letter Ksham, represents sun, Shiva or the Pingala Nadi. The Vedas means whirlpool. It is divided on the petals are inner peace and inner love. The lotus center has a perfect round circle, depicts the shunya or void, that is the state completely devoid of ego. Within the circle, there is an inverted triangle, represents the Shakti or female energy, depicts creativity and manifestation. Within the triangle is a white Shiva Lingam or male energy, a phallic symbol of your astral body. The animal vehicle of this chakra is nada, unbroken sound. Ajna Chakra deals with intuition, psychic senses, wisdom, intellect, clairvoyance, detachment, insight, and understanding. Ajna Chakra governs brain, eyes, ears, nose, pineal glands, and neurological system. Bija or seed mantra is Om. To pronounce the mantra, position your mouth as you would say the vowel U. However, pronouncing O from throat and finish with M by closing the lips by deeply extending the humming to your capacity. It helps to achieve the effortless meditation state. Sense of this chakra is extrasensory perception, higher sense of telepathy, empathy, ESP. The verb associated with the sixth chakra is I see. Musical note for this chakra is A. Element for this chakra is light, that is spiritual vision, mind and inner sound. intuition and wisdom develop here, and the mind is strong and steady. Plexus for this chakra is the cavernous plexus, a nerve plexus of the sympathetic nervous system that lies below and internal to the carotid artery at each side of the sella turcica. The endocrine gland for the Ajna Chakra is the pineal gland, which is in the shape of a pine cone, thus it got the name pineal. It is the first gland formed in the fetus and is distinguishable at 3 weeks. The pineal gland produces the hormone melatonin that controls the sleep patterns in the circadian rhythms and seasonal functions. It is located in the epithalamus, near the brain center, between the 2 hemispheres. This gland is larger in women, thus women have better intuition than men do. The pineal gland appears to orchestrate the body's entire endocrine system. The pituitary gland secretes a yellowish fluid, and the pineal gland secretes a white fluid. When the two meets, then a bright light flash opens this chakra. Bible mentions this two liquid as the land of milk and honey, begin to flow down the pancreatic nerve the river Jordan to the third center, where Christ's consciousness is born within you. Balanced Ajna Chakra manifests compassion and tolerance. It opens the door of perception, ESP, telepathy, reading another's thoughts or sending one's own to another, precognition, predicting the future, will, vision, dynamic thought, intuition, spiritual mind, psychic awareness and archetypal identity. Finally, it is all about the capacity to visualize and understand mental concepts. Unbalanced Ajna Chakra leads to the physical symptoms such as brain tumors, seizures, strokes, panic, depression, confusion, learning disabilities, fear of truth, poor eyesight, blindness, deafness, and spinal dysfunctions. Other symptoms include migraines, insomnia, neuralgia, high blood pressure, lumbago, sciatica, low immune system, acute sinusitis and drug problems. Everything is external, not a part of them. They generally not attached to or aware of the world, even themselves. The foods that nourish this chakra are mainly blue or purple fruits and vegetables such as blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. Wine and grape juice, along with spices like poppy seeds, are perfect for this chakra. Yoga for this chakra is meditation, guided visualization, sense withdrawing pratyahara and seated yoga mudra, balasana and eye palming. Gemstones for this chakra are amethyst and moonstone. Essential oils for this chakra are frankincense, cedar wood, myrrh and grapefruit. Mudra for the third eye chakra is Kailasvara Mudra. Extend and touch the pads of the middle fingers and the thumbs of the respective fingers by the opposite hands. Curl the index, ring and pinky fingers inwards and connect these fingers backside from the joint to the tips. Point the thumbs towards your chest with your elbows out to the side. Kailasvara Mudra stops the flood of thoughts and calms the irritated feelings. It helps us to make new observations about ourselves. Enable to find solutions to our challenges. The meditating focal point for Ajna Chakra is the eyebrow center known as Brahmadi to open this chakra. Sunlight is extremely important for the pineal gland and is a form of food to nourish the body. Sunlight can be taken and digested through the eyes, skin, hair, nose, and ears and should be consumed for at least 30 minutes a day. You can fully engage your pineal gland by exposing your eye to sunlight, preferably rising or falling sun which has low or no UV rays. Reflexology for Ajna Chakra. If you are learning disabilities, panic, depression, fear of truth, migraines, insomnia, and neuralgia, you can rebalance it by stimulating reflex point of the pineal gland. In the feet, it is in the big toe, just above the bump and even with the base of the nail. Similarly, in the hand it is slightly above the thumb center and even with the base of the nail as shown in the picture. Massage these points by gently kneading with your thumbs for about 30 seconds or slowly count up to 30. Ajna Chakra is very special for human, thus pine cone shape has been depicted in the history, and some for you. The magnificent ruins of Angkor Wat in Cambodia, one of the most magical and spiritual places on earth, are filled with pine cone symbolism. Antithetical animals flank an enlightened bodhisattva at Angkor Wat. The 1st century Roman bronze sculpture, called the Pigna pine cone, was once an ancient fountain. Staff of Osiris, Egyptian god, found this pine cone in the Egyptian Museum in Turin, Italy. Sumerian god Marduk with pine cone in hand. Dionysus, the Romans' Bacchus, carried a thyrsus topped with a pine cone. Bronze pine cone symbol is in Aachen Cathedral in Aachen, Germany. Roman pine cone statue is in the Piazza Venezia, Italy. The third eye is between the eyebrows of the Buddha. Awakening his third eye permitted the Buddha to understand the forces of existence and their manifestation in the chain of causality. The eye of Ra, a disembodied eye, is signifying the third eye of illumination. The Great Seal with its all-seeing eye. It has long been assumed that the eye is that of Osiris, the Egyptian sun god, and or of his son, Horus. You can find the pine cone in almost every religion. There is also a pine cone on the Pope's staff. Be blessed. The Quetzalcoatl statue with pine cones is a Mesoamerican deity, means feathered serpent. Lord Shiva is often depicted as having 3 eyes. The third eye in the middle of his forehead symbolizes spiritual wisdom and power, and also destroying evil and evildoers. A caduceus depicting a pine cone appears on the Whitehall building in New York City. Subscribe to our video channel for interesting videos and visit Healthy-ojas.com for useful information on diabetes, cholesterol, high and low blood pressure, eye and sleep problems.